Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. Scoop my chair for it. Let me greet everybody real quick. Hovorten Harduguda, Oloi to the main, Vasas los Bonjour, Miss Amir, Kedu Bawani Konnichiwa, Nihani Ama, Sani Bonani, Jumbo Herbaragani, Assalamu alaikum, Shalom, Kamusta Ka, Kamusta Pokayo, Talafa Lava Soy 4. Alright, so SYSBM. We've been touting this for years, right? I am familiar with the brothers that actually came up with this acronym, and it stands for Save Yourself, Black Men. This is what we're telling you to save yourselves from. This is the archetype. Do you pick that you saw it previously, or are you going to another place and pick this? All right. Someone who physically in shape, pleasant, have been taught by their mother to be a wife, to support the man as the man supports the family, to go to a place like here in Colombia where people are starting to realize that, wait a minute, the country itself is based on family. People do things as families. Then you start to realize that if you have a child with one of these, one, they're not going to off that child in their gut and then march for the right to do this to make you go extinct. No. When you look at it, this may be your only chance to raise a family. So do you choose this? All right, that's the question. When we say save yourselves, Black men, all right, one of the things you do is gain knowledge of self. You get your act together, get your stuff together, then you get a passport and you have to leave. I mean, statistically, it is better for you to leave. Now, some of you can strike it rich and find a ruby or a unicorn in the United States. Yes, that is possible because nothing is absolute. But if you want to increase your chances, you have to look for someone that you can unite with everywhere, all over the world. And you start to find out some things. First of all, that the Afro man is very high up on the dating pool of desirables when you leave the United States. You will find that the cultures are different mentally and even spiritually, where the woman follows the man, providing the man can provide. All right. And so you got all these things that are going on. But we're saying save yourselves. But we often have to remind brothers what they are saving themselves from. And that's what this video is about. And why are we putting this video out here like this? Because the Simp Brigade, the United Simp Brigade, who is as toxic as we say supremacy is, and as I say, the Wonder Twins of the Caucasian man and the BAW, the Black American woman, have touched fists and united and shaped and changed into things that just meant nothing but our destruction as Afro men. And we will show you the destruction that the Black woman has done to herself in trying to destroy the Afro men simply because she wanted power and worship. I keep telling you, this is about worship. She wants to be like God and worshiped. So let's break this down. So do you want this? Or do you want this? I mean, this is the thing that you have to understand. What is it that you want? All right, and don't think that you have a chance to find, or a big chance to find something decent, because this is the Afro women, and this is what the so-called Black woman, this is what they think they owe you. This is what they think, this is what they have to give you. And they're not going to change their ways because they can always count on enough simps. Trust me, they can count on enough simps to gaslight them, to fill their heads as if this is suitable, right? And so when you look at it, and loud, rowdy, combative, toxic to the Afro man, and then they lie on us day in and day out. And then they want to blame us for things that they're doing to themselves. Nobody asked them for this. No one asked them for this. No one asked them. No one. But because simps gas them up, they don't care about themselves, just like they don't care about the Afro men. So when we say save yourself, this is what you're saving yourself from. The other problem, these women follow white women and white men. These are the women responsible for the movie The Woman King. These are the screenwriters. These are the creators of Woman King. All right, notice they don't give white women the title that rightfully belongs to a man. And then in all these movies coming out, run by the Caucasian companies like Disney and Feige, these movies are racist as hell against the Afro men. And don't get it twisted. Kevin Feige, yes. All right, but they do it in an ingenious way to give themselves plausible deniability. But if you are a brother and are paying attention, this is all out assault on us. And they have galvanized the black woman against us, and she is happy to be the weapon and the spearhead that they use to just put us under. Why? Because our seed, which is important, they are afraid of us spreading that seed. If we spread our seed, they can't get rid of us. If we spread our seed, the sisters that follow us will have protection in the future. If we don't spread our seed because we're too afraid, or the women are in that alternative lifestyle, or they think they're men, all right, that's what they want. So if we don't spread our seed and make enough of us, the Afro community is done. And everybody understands this, but the simps, you know, the super simp brigade and the black woman. The black woman understands that she got power through the system to use that power as leverage against the Afro men. That's not power. They appeal to your vanity. They appeal to their vanity and their greed. And now they're going to be destroyed right after they destroy the Afro community. But if we brothers get these passports and get out, if we find sisters and take them with us, all right, they don't know what to do about that. It's worse. Police remove viral mugshot of accused R-word is from Twitter account after women gush over his handsome looks. And when you look at the women gushing, it's a bunch of black women. But they're the same ones that said they're unprotected. Oh, we are so unprotected. Nobody protects us. Look at these comments. What's the bond? I mean, and one comment was, well, how serious is it? We can split the bond 3 ways. I'll go half. Remember the dude with the green eyes that was a murderer? All right. Aesthetics. And these are looks that have been put in people's head by the Caucasian male through Hollywood and all the rest of the stuff. right? This is who is betraying you, brethren. They come up with lies that, oh, that the reason why things are so bad was because the men were going to jail and prison and stuff. No, the black woman, if you look at it, the black woman since 1960 went on the gravy train with the white women against the white women's men, and then they took that and used it against the Afro men, especially with the welfare. And why was welfare significant? Because it gave them cover to leave men alone. All right, solely responsible for they are solely responsible for the demise of the community. The man is solely responsible for his condition once he get into manhood. Because there are options. He could join the military, but he's not going to do that, afraid, whatever, whatnot. Or he has something against that. I understand. All right. He could go to college. He could learn a trade. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get my hands messy. I don't want to get my hands dirty. Or he could get into that field where, he do dirt. But see, that comes at a high cost. But who put that in his head? Mama. All right. So, as we wake up, understand, brothers, these women will get angry at you, even though they're choosing the Caucasian man. Even though some of the top things that were watched by black, when it came to them choosing a Caucasian man over Afro men, was watched by black women, even when the black woman was playing the 304. All right? And then the other lie that black women try to tell you, oh, well, we go after the white man because, if we get married, that's the most successful marriage. And that's a bold-faced lie. They're going after this, and they want to lie and tell you that they're going after this because it's the most successful. They're together the longest, right? And if you see, the worst pairing is black. When an Afro man, the worst that we can do as Afro men statistically. Some of us get it good. Remember, nothing is absolute. But the worst is, statistically, if we're going to take risk, our biggest risk is with a black woman. Our next biggest risk is with a white woman. Hell, let's say this. Our biggest risk is with American women. All right? So it would behoove us to travel unless we can find a woman that's her weight in salt in America. And it's possible. But, where you see black husband, white wife? Well, when you look at the next one to the right and down at the bottom, note, controls were added to the model as in Table 2, reference categories are shown in parentheses. All right? So when you look at everything with the controls, the worst relationship is Afro man to black woman. A higher divorce rate. All right? But then it's not going to be black to white. It's going to be white husband to black woman. That's the next worst. All right? And then you got black husband to white wife. All right? We do better outside of this country. We do better outside of this country. All right? And so, basically, brothers, Even in this country, we do better. All right. Even in this country, we do better when we get women that will allow us to raise our sons. Somebody said the National Biracial Association. When you look at all these dudes going into the NBA, going into the sports, when you look at the women doing the same thing, you will come to find that it is dudes and women who are the products of Afro father. Don't let that get lost on y'all. These are dudes and women in track and stuff. These are products of Afro fathers. Really, do not let this be lost on you. All right? This is what they don't want. No matter who we put the seed in, they have our dominant DNA. And they fear this. Let me just say this. One of the things is that brothers are going to be attacked for saving themselves and saving their seeds and taking their seeds to where they can raise their seeds and they will be appreciated. And they will be attacked by the D police. But see, people on my channel don't give a damn. Because my channel is a no D police zone. Right? And we understand that the women are going to be welcomed to that wall. Many will die alone. Many will look and see that the only things left is dudes with no honor, like the thugs and the simps. The simps have no honor. They don't want the truth, and they're mind brainwashed to just do whatever the Democrats say, or their mama, or their girlfriend, or any other woman, because they don't stand up as men and do what's right. Some of the times as men, we make sacrifice for the benefit of our woman, but we still stand up and don't let lines be crossed when it crosses the lines of righteousness or what's right and wrong. Nope, not simps though. These are the attack dogs of white supremacy and the BAW. And we need to let them attack, do our own thing, and let them be out on that island alone too. With that said, I'm out.